Remember when I reviewed Armada Wheeljack and I pondered who the next Armada release would be, forgetting that Red Alert was already announced? Well, here's Age of the Prime's Red Alert. He's cool. So, Red Alert in Armada, let's face it, he was basically Ratchet. He was the medic, he was old, been through a lot of battles. A lot of battles with Optimus. And he was kind of support in Armada. He did have some fighting, but his best days were past him. But I'm happy to have him. I love how his aesthetic isn't so much a man made of car as much as a man wearing a car. Is just those legs, like just the car panels on the side. His whole backpack is the top of a car. He's very much a classic kind of G1 style with the door, wings, and the hood chest. But I think he makes it work. The head is beautiful, looking like RoboCop's brother, Robert Cop. I love how his eyes are just like a ruby red chevron with light piping. Light piping. Light piping! And other than that, he kind of looks like a normal robot. Like his legs are just some legs. Like they look nice and they're thin. There's a good amount of detail on them. His feet, well, they're kind of pointy, but he's just wearing black shoes. And yes, he's missing a hand. And he's so very much Ratchet that they actually named him Ratchet in Japan. And here he is with Ratchet. He's much more this guy than this guy. But let's get the full Armada comparison. Previous review, Wheeljack, Hotshot, Starscream, Megatron, and his good buddy, Optimus Prime. And while we're here, we're going to need this. So, articulation. His head is on a ball joint. Has a very nice range. He can look forward. He can look into his own chest and ponder the things that led up to this moment on why he's on Earth. You can see the ball joint back there in amongst all the light piping. Shoulders, universal. I do kind of wish the door wings stayed where they were, but they transform in a way that doesn't allow that. Your bicep swivel, double jointed elbow that is quite stiff, but curls very nicely. Come on, out of there, you rat bastard. There we go. And the one hand that has a hand, and the one arm that has a hand, has a wrist swivel. We'll talk about this other one shortly. And it does look like he wouldn't have a waist joint, but you unpeg his backpack, and he totally has a waist joint. You actually don't need to unplug it because it doesn't plug into the waist. It plugs in to his collarbone. Actually, it's his spine. It plugs into his spine. And the hips, good motion, once you get the backpack out of the way, then go all the way out. Mushroom peg thigh swivel, very nice. Deep knee bend. I don't know if you can count that as a point of articulation, but you can kind of futz a double knee bend with it. It is a transformation joint, and you are breaking his shin. So I imagine that probably hurts. But he's also got very good ankles with a heel spur, a forward bend to tidy up all the way, a downwards toe bend, and a pretty good pivot. So for a somewhat plain Jane looking robot with some vehicle mode flavoring, he poses very well. He does have ports on his arms for combat accessories, including one on the front of his vehicle mode, which is for something. But gimmicks. They did not give him a minicon again, which sucks. But he does have the port to plug a minicon on. Thank you, Jolt. And you can activate some of his old features, which include folding this bit of the backpack up into a shoulder blaster. I really like how neatly that tucks away and hides. Like, it almost completely disappears. Like, they even have a little peg on the side to mirror, but that little patch of gray with that hinge is somewhat telling. Like, and this gun is accurate to his original with the light bar on it, which is hilarious. And the original could fire 2 missiles. Unfortunately, we don't do that anymore. But you can remove it as well, which he does, to wield it in his hand. But my favorite part of this toy is how well his other accessories hide away. So if we come to those right there, you have hand options. They're a bit of a tight fit to get out. They have unique dedicated storage for each of them. And so this one, you can either plug into the gun to give it an extra barrel, or plug it into his stump, like he has in the show. That's cool. You could plug the other one into the gun, if I can actually... Yeah, there we go. You can get it out. Give the gun something of a extra barrel, or maybe a silencer or something. But you can also come to his backpack, start detransforming it, and he has another accessory hiding in the backpack. And I believe that is the proper barrel of the gun. Although it doesn't really matter. And it does look a bit like a clamp. Or maybe electromagnet. But I think it looks cool. And I don't know, plug something right there. But I'm very happy with this robot mode. I like it a lot. It's exactly what you expect from Armada Red Alert, just with more articulation. I wish he had a minicon, and if the rumors are accurate, we'll get like a massive pack of minicons. Maybe not massive, but like enough minicons to fill out Armada, like for Optimus and Megatron and Starscream, and probably Wheeljack, although Wheeljack comes with the Shattered Glass version, which is annoying. And probably for Red Alert. This has a port on it for some reason. Is that a proper sized Minicon port? No, it's a bit smaller. What is that port for? Can you plug anything into it? Probably not. I don't know. I am very satisfied with Red Alert. He feels good. He poses well. He adds to the Armada team. I don't know. He looks cool to me. His waist is here, and he looks like he barely has an actual chest, which makes sense given the massive. What? No, wait. That doesn't. You have to get to transformation, but first, let's tuck his accessories back in. Yeah, this one. Wait, how's it? Oh, yeah. Has a little dedicated peg there. And the gun will plug right back in and disappear. And it's recommended that you put that away too. Let's get to transformation. So rotate the door so they're in front. And you're going to want to rotate the arm so the bicep plugs in. Did I do that the wrong way? Nope. Why isn't it tabbing? Come on, tab it in. Really? I think that soft tabs now. But you want to rotate. Oh. No. They're the wrong way. I think. Wait. Let's go to his head. Flip that panel out. Flip that panel. Fold his head in. You can hilariously leave his head up in the vehicle mode, if you're a fan of that, but for this, let's just leave it. And yes, the arms are the wrong way, because you want them folded in on themselves. So when they come to the vehicle mode, they'll tab into each other. But not this. First, we want to deal with the legs, which we've already folded the heels in. Fold the feet up. And fold the feet back at that joint. And then we're going to make sure the backpack has that part down. And bring it all the way up so that the panels on his thighs are going to tab in right there. And no, you actually do need to, yeah, there's a little bit of tolerance. Not that kind of, not tolerance, but like parts clearance where you need to put the arms first. I do forget about that. And then bring the legs up and make sure they not only wrap around, but everything is tabbed in properly. And there you go. One alt mode. And it's cute. It's a little Nissan ambulance. Yep, definitely getting the Ratchet vibes from that. I like the shape of it. It's a little chunky SUV, I think. I don't know cars that well. I've been watching a lot of Top Gear, is it recently, with Jeremy Clarkson and them. I find them hilarious. It made me remember I wanted a bazooka that fires Jeremy Clarkson. That's a reference I didn't get until I started watching them. And you know, we can't have this toy violating the Geneva Convention, so it's not a Red Cross anymore. Oh well. It's only a war crime if you do it once. I might be screwing up that line, but I like this vehicle mode. It rolls very nicely.
Whee!
All tires have massive ground clearance. And it's got a light bar and quite a bit of detail. You got ports on the door wings that I forgot about. And you can still put up the gun if you want an attack mode. That's kind of cool. Can't really open the doors. You don't have that kind of thing. Although this one is a bit off. I like the red visor. I like the red windshield that was on his nape. And overall, I think this is a solid vehicle mode. It does kind of make me want the Power Links colors, the orange. Like they did with Hot Shot. Give us a Gen Selects. Gen Selects isn't a thing anymore, so rip, but like give us the Power Links colors maybe with the Minicon. Or just give us that Minicon pack so we can actually have some Minicons. But Red Alert, he's cool. I like him. This vehicle mode, for an everyday vehicle mode, it's kind of nice. I don't know. I can't hate him. He doesn't do anything special. But I really do like Armada, and I'm happy to get more and more characters from Armada. Even if like all they do is just the character with modern articulation. Like, I swear. Where is that blue Starscream? Why have we not seen that yet? I've seen like one person have him. But like I saw no release anywhere. Where is he? And oh, I still haven't gotten Armada Tidal Wave. I should probably get him at some point. It does look like there's a barrel or just an opening on this part right here, which maybe I don't think you could fit something there. It looks almost like a hexagonal port, but oh, Red Alert's cool. Every team needs a medic, and I want to make a Barrett from Final Fantasy reference, but the only Final Fantasy I've played is like 9? Like the one where I didn't recognize any of the characters and they were like on a pirate ship. I think that was 9. So my Final Fantasy knowledge is very limited. But I want to say, despite the exposed legs, this is a cool toy. I think if you're a fan of the character, you should probably get him. Or if you prefer the gimmicks, I guess go for the original. If you can find it, I'm sure it's still good. This door is just a pain in my ass. Like, why isn't it locking in properly. I have to figure that. Oh, there we go. That's better. It's red alert for you, sucker. New, new, new. Whoop, 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 whoop. That was a terrible ambulance sound. Keep it weird. Vehicle mode comparisons. Here's Optimus. Here are his pants. Wheeljack. Hotshot. Give me back my Minicon, damn it. No. Starscream. Megatron. Ratchet. And yes, he does look a little more Ratchet in vehicle mode than Red Alert. And now he can fly. Whee! Like something out of Thunderbirds, maybe. Jolt became an attack helicopter.